Alright, y'all, this is a little extra video for Aries. Aries, you guys got so much going on, I had to do another video for you. Now, Aries, we're going to talk about today about what exactly is your next step, or what is going to be the next challenge for you. I feel like, Aries, you know that there is something more. There's something more for you. Aries, I gotta find out, first of all, let me see. Aries, first of all, the card that came up for you guys is in fact the Star card. So even though there is more coming up for you, let me just start here with the Star card. This card represents, as far as feelings go, let me show you the card. As far as feelings go, the Star card, it speaks of positive feelings after a time of difficulties. So that's why I'm talking about Aries needing this reading, needing this extra reading, okay? Because it talks about all the difficulties that you've gone through so far. The Star card always talks about having positive feelings, okay? The Star card is a positive card, period. It's talking about being enlightened. It's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? It's not giving up. Now, a lot of you are healing from a lot of pain. Things that you've experienced, things that have set you back, things that have truly broke your heart, things that have disappointed you, people who disappointed you. When I talk about this Star card for you guys, you will be experiencing joy again. I promise you that. This Star card speaks of love that takes you by surprise. So you are going to find a love that is going to take you by surprise. The Star card also, in fact, is a healing card. It's very important how you know that the Star card, in a health context, it's really a wonderful sight for anyone who's worried about their body or mind. It's rare to see the Star card in a worried kind of way, or for anybody who is like stressing out terribly. This card is for somebody who is fighting an illness as well. So if that's you, Aries, if I'm talking to the Aries out there who is fighting off an illness, okay, this is going to tell you there is a recovery on the horizon, okay? When I pull the Star card, for those of you suffering or struggling with an illness, mental illness, physical illness, addiction, illness, recovery is on the horizon. As far as relationship goes, with this card for Aries, it's a good sign for relationships that tells you that things were in a, or if you were in a rocky relationship, it can be mended. Something can be fixed. Only if you open your heart and allow yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable. In regards to being single and looking for love, this card also is a positive sign, meaning love is coming in. The general meaning of the Star card, the traditional meaning of the Star card. Since the Star is a tarot card that also describes the unexpected, it denotes being knocked off your feet a few times. So you may have been knocked off your feet a few times in love, in work, with money, in a lot of situations. However, this beauty of the Star card is that you will always get back on your feet, or you will always land on your feet. Once again, like I said in my previous video, things are always working out for me, and keep saying that. For a lot of you, the significance of this Star card is when the universe is shining its light on you and through the Star, and through the Star card brings forth peace and tranquility. So this card is bringing you a blessing today, Aries. Most of all, it's bringing you hope. It's going to help to rejuvenate something. This card can represent a true connection with the divine, and that there is favorable energies. Understand that your intuition is getting stronger today. And I know a lot of you Aries who are very sensitive to your spiritual side are going to feel this energy happening. This is guiding you at this time, that you are on the right path. So that is the message for the star card that I pulled for you today. Now, a lot of you want to understand the fact that there is a brighter future coming for you. There is joy. There is optimism, guidance, and finding satisfying answers. A lot of you have been searching and searching and searching for answers that you just can't see. A lot of you feel like you hit a dead end in a situation, not knowing where to go next. Feeling like you've hit a block, a stop sign, so to speak. A lot of you are going to finally get to the point where, even though you've either suffered with trauma or illness, or you're recovering even from an emotional breakup, some of you may have felt like you were having a nervous breakdown. Don't allow your mind to trick you with that. Don't allow your mind to tell you that you're crazy. Don't allow your mind to say you're losing it. Keep telling yourself, you know what, I'm going to be okay. I got this. It's going to work out. Things are always working out for me. And this too shall pass. For some of you, this star card, the feeling, is talking about how curious you are about a potential partner. It's talking about this person has your mind kind of going in circles because you want to know. You're searching and searching and searching, trying to find out how they feel about you. Are they in love with you? Did they ever love you? Do they miss you? Do they want to be with you? They're the questions that I hear from you. But don't worry. Your prospects are looking good. The situation is looking brighter. The star means that they have noticed you and somebody's giving you a second glance. If you have already been in contact with this person, it's saying that their feelings are favorable toward you. It's very likely that a future is on the way. I'm also going to tell you that there has been opportunities here for you with this star card. There has been opportunities that are speaking very loudly to you with this star card. This is talking about how someone wants to be in your world. Somebody wants to be in your life. This is talking about the dreams that you had about this person are going to come to fruition. It's also telling you that sometimes you might have to wait a little while. You might have to be patient, work on your patience skills, work on not needing instant gratification in a situation. A lot of you have been thinking about throwing in the towel, quitting something, walking away from something. Something's too hard. Something's too much work. It's too much effort. I don't understand it. I can't get the clarity. For some of you, there's an opportunity here that you've been meaning to address. There's a situation that you've been meaning to maybe cross, what's that word I want? Cross-examine. You want to cross-examine something. You want to look at something a little closer. I also hear with the Four of Pentacles for you, Aries. The Four of Pentacles talks about holding on very tight to something that you already have. Holding on to this person, holding on to your money, holding on to your feelings, holding on to your emotions, holding on to your hat, so to speak. Not losing your temper, not losing your patience. For some of you, there is going to be an opportunity here for you that is going to talk about opening the doors to love again. It's also going to talk about unpredictable action. So be careful of the actions that you take. Be careful running out on a whim. Be careful doing something without thinking it through first. Aries, this card also represents for you a true connection. That there are favorable energies guiding you at this time. So don't lose your hope. Don't lose your patience. Allow yourself to dream. The key words with this star card talk about happiness, love, self-expression, self-acceptance, building and growing relationships. It also talks about intuition and allowing yourself to feel and believe the energy that you feel. Following through on something that you have always wanted to follow, whether it's your dreams for work, school, careers, love, family, investments. For a lot of you, you're going to feel very serene today. For a lot of you, you're going to also witness the connections that you have spiritually. Some of you may even speak to a spirit guide on the other side. This is a very positive omen for you today. This is a message for you to tell you to go forward, that the tower moment is not happening at this time. For a lot of you, having this card follow after a tower moment has happened indicates that you've gotten through those hard times. You've made it through the rain. You've conquered all of your things that you needed to conquer through the storm that you thought was going to destroy you or collapse everything around you. But instead, Aries, you picked yourself up. You found the strength within you. Some of you had to dig really deep to find that strength. Some of you thought you lost it completely, thought you'd never find your strength again. Some of you thought you could never walk away from one relationship and go into another. Some of you thought you would never find true love again after that last breakup. The star card is a very strong indication that things are going to definitely start working out in a more favorable way for you. When we talk about the star card as having feelings for someone, asking how somebody feels about you, wanting to know if they like you, adore you, want to be with you, want to see you, the star card answer would be yes. But somebody may also feel that you're out of their league. Somebody may feel that you're too good for them here. This person may feel they can't live up to your expectations. Somebody may also be admiring you from a distance. They may be thinking about you or watching you. Maybe they're using binoculars. Maybe they got a telescope. Maybe you're in a high-rise building and they're across from you in another building. Maybe somebody's driving past your house. Maybe somebody's keeping contact on you through a co-worker. Somebody's definitely thinking that you may be the exact person that they need in their life, that you are the right partner for them, that you are in fact their soulmate, their twin flame. Somebody is definitely knowing and feeling the same things that you were feeling, but they didn't show it. You did, but they didn't show it. For a lot of you, you could be asking if this person is going to come towards you. Will you hear from them? Will you see them? Even though this male or female is admiring you from afar, or you could be their dream girl or their dream guy, this is definitely saying that whatever obstacle was in your way is now moving out of the way. For some of you, this card is going to indicate for some of you, somebody took a first glance at you. Somebody noticed you right away, whether it was in the office, whether it was at the store. Whether it was getting video games, buying movies, whatever this was, whenever this was, at first glance, this person just knew that you were right for them. They just knew that you were going to end up being their everything. Or you just knew that this person was going to be just right for you. So remember what I said. With this star card, it talks a lot about how somebody sees you. It talks about how you are as a person. It expresses how somebody feels about you. This talks about how you feel about someone else. This is definitely a very strong card. When this card gets to the point where some of you maybe had to deal with the Ten of Swords, so to speak. With the Ten of Swords, it's a card that kind of makes you think a little bit negative for a minute. You might worry that it's a person who experienced this trauma. You might be the person that experienced the trauma. You might be recovering right now or healing, yes, in reference to endings, in reference to inversions, in reference to doing a 360-degree turn. But it also could be that you're being a little bit cautious, a little gun-shy, so to speak, worried about repeating the same things, worried about failure, so to speak. For some of you, it makes a lot of sense. But it is not as negative or pessimistic as you believed it was. This card is actually a very good card. And I think you're on target. I think you understand now that the feelings that this person has for you and had for you, even in the past, are still being active feelings today. That's kind of a good thing. Maybe somebody worries that you're going to walk away, or maybe you worry that somebody's going to walk away from you or drop you, or this will end completely. But according to this card, I feel like luck is on your side. Optimism should be there. A lot of you are coming out of a time of stress right now and starting to get relieved in a situation. A lot of you are definitely stronger than what you thought you were. A lot of you are getting very busy or keeping very busy. Some of you are focusing finally on your own needs. Some of you are still working out the past or working out situations from the past. Some of you are still trying to heal from something from your past. But you are definitely on a very good journey at this point. The Star card indicates. The Star card indicates there is going to be a happy ending. Joy is on the way. Balance is coming in. Love is coming in if you're single. Reuniting and being able to harmonize your relationship with someone else is coming. So Aries, no more worrying. No more worrying. Help is on the way.